Like, this isn't a fun topic to talk about, but it needs to be talked about more, because if I'm feeling this way, someone else has to be, right? Like, I can't be the only one going through this.
What are the odds of this because I'm just gonna be a good Sally.
Oh no. Self-tanner was here. I just left the coffee shop. I was actually editing this video in the coffee shop, and I was editing this specific part where I was doing like the try on, whatever you guys just watched, and I felt compelled to give a little context to that situation, because it probably just looked like, oh, I'm going on vacation and I wanted to go shopping for new clothes for my vacation, which of course I do that all the time, but actually in this situation, there was a little bit more to it. So side note, I also just did a Pilates class, so there's definitely dried sweat. This is just the state that we're in. Kind of spontaneous, but I just felt like I needed to share. So basically we had plans to go to San Diego, and I started to pack or like compile some outfits that I wanted to wear a few days before. Something about me is that before I go on vacation, I will try on every single thing I pack in my suitcase, and I highly recommend doing this, because when you're on vacation, like, you just want to have fun. So the last thing you want to worry about is like not feeling comfortable in your clothes. So I did this for Italy. I've done this for every vacation that I've gone on in the last few years. I just try everything on, put together outfits, and make sure that I love everything. And I was like, okay, I have this vision for these pair of like really cute, they're like summery jeans because they're very light, that I wore last summer, and I remember loving them last summer, but I haven't really worn them lately because I don't wear a lot of jeans in the summer in Nashville because it's so hot, but in San Diego, it was gonna be a little cooler. So I was like, okay, I have these cute jeans. I know exactly what to wear. I put the jeans on and barely zipped them up, barely buttoned them. Like, yes, they fit, but like, it was clear that I didn't fit in those jeans anymore, right? Like, that wasn't my size anymore. And I guess since I haven't really worn jeans, like, I've been wearing a lot of like linen shorts and linen pants and looser things, that I haven't really realized that I'd like gone up sizes. I was like, well, shit, because I leave in 2 days. Like, I had all of these outfits in mind with this specific pair of jeans, and now I don't know what to wear. And so I was like, okay, well, this isn't gonna work, because it just didn't look good. It was very clear that I was uncomfortable, like, in how tight the jeans fit. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta go shopping. So the day before we left for San Diego, I went to the mall here in Nashville. I'm gonna just do like a full revamp. So I was in Abercrombie, and I was picking up jean sizes that I have never seen before. In the past, my weight has fluctuated, and like my jean sizes have fluctuated a bit, just like based on my workout schedule. Like in college, I was like so into working out, and I was probably the smallest I've ever been. Obviously life happens and you grow into new bodies as you age. So like the last 4 years since I've been out of college, like my body has been fluctuating a bit just based on how much I can prioritize working out in the like phase of life that I'm in. So I feel like I am fine with that. Like, I was never like hard on myself when I did have to go up like a pant size here and there or whatever, and like when my body would fluctuate. But I don't know what it was about. I guess it's because this number that I was like trying on, this jean size, was like the biggest size I've ever tried on, if that makes sense, or like thought that I needed. And I don't know if that kind of like triggered something in my head to make me feel just like really down and negative. Because I would say that like typically I am pretty confident, and like that doesn't normally bother me, but I was like really struggling. I was in the dressing room like, I really like how these look on me, right? Which is all that should matter, because no one knows your jean size. Like, you're the only one that knows what that size is. And the most important thing is that you look and feel good in whatever jean size you're wearing. And so I tried on this size that I've never really worn before, and it looked really good, and I loved how these jeans fit. But I just like, that whole day I was just in a funk. I was so hard on myself, and I was like going through these thought patterns. Like, as soon as I get back from San Diego, I need to like get on my grind. Like, I need to get back to it. And then I just like had this I don't really know what sparked it, but I just like had this moment where I was like, wait a second now, let's think about the full picture. Let's think about everything going on in my life right now. And working out and like my body is such a tiny, small part of everything going on. Yes, I have not been as consistent with my workouts. I have not been pushing myself as hard in my workouts or like prioritizing working out as often as I probably could have been. But in all of these other areas of my life, in my corporate 9-to-5 job, I have been grinding, like kicking butt. I got promoted. Like I have been doing so great in that avenue of my life. In my personal life, I just got engaged. We had been like celebrating with all of our friends for the last 2 months and just like really like soaking in that season of life. And so all of these other great things are happening. And so yes, of course, maybe I haven't been as consistent in like my workout routine or whatever it may be, but for good reason, right? Because I'm putting more time and energy into these other really great avenues. And so something has got to give. I think I just had a moment where I was like, I need to give myself grace and realize that just because I'm up a pant size, I'm also up a job title because I've been grinding in my corporate job. And I'm also, you know, building all of these great friendships and relationships and all of these other areas that are just improving so much. I guess my point here is that yes, it's absolutely possible to maintain a workout schedule and like maintain your body weight and physique and how you look while all of those other great things are happening. But the reality is that I didn't, because I'm a human and it's very hard for humans to give 100% to everything all the time. Like we're not robots, we're human. And so looking back, I would never want to miss out on celebrations with friends and working like the extra hours a week to get to this position that I'm in now in my corporate job. Like all of those things I worked my ass off for, but cut into the time that I could have been working out or like prepping meals or whatever it may be. And so yes, it's absolutely possible to do everything and have all of your shit together. But for me, the reality is that I let this area of my life slack, and it's okay. Like when I'm 80 years old, I'm not even gonna remember this size jean that had me almost tearing up in a dressing room. Like I'm not gonna remember that when I'm 80 years old. I'm gonna be replaying my engagement and these parties and all of these fun things happening in my life and like my work achievements. Those are the things that I'm gonna be like remembering. I'm not gonna be remembering that I had to go up a pant size for this trip. So I just wanted to have a real heart-to-heart conversation with you about this, because like looking through that footage, I feel like it just looks so, she just went shopping and like very casual or whatever it may be. The thing that's most important to me in my YouTube channel and for anybody who comes across my content is I never want my YouTube to feel like a highlight reel. I want it to feel raw and transparent, and I want anyone who comes across this video or any video that I ever post, I want them to feel like they are not alone. Like this isn't a fun topic to talk about, but it needs to be talked about more, because if I'm feeling this way, someone else has to be, right? Like I can't be the only one going through this. I want you to feel like you're not alone in whatever you're struggling with. Maybe it's not weight, but it's something else. And in the heavily focused social media world that we live in now, like that's not always shown, because it's really freaking hard to be vulnerable, because people on the internet are mean and it's hard to do that. And so I don't blame people at all for not sharing that kind of stuff. But the reality is that it needs to be shared more, because we're all going through it. So that is why I wanted to chat about it. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy you found this video. However you found me, I hope that you stick around. I will make it a point to consistently have these type of talks and talk about things that are uncomfortable. Never want my channel to feel like a highlight reel. I always want it to feel very genuine, because really I am like just genuinely talking about my struggles in hopes that it helps literally even one person. Like if one person watches this and feels better, then I feel like it's worth it to talk about. So anyways, I'm gonna end this portion here. There's still a whole video, San Diego, Morgan Wallen concert, all of the things. It's a really, really fun one. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it.
She knows how to cheat.
Do you want this creamer?
I don't know, I don't think so.
Do you want, there's like half and half. Do you want half and half?
Party Joe was just on. anybody sit.
Can you get in the frame?
Ghostbusters here.
San Diego! Woo! Oh my god, this is actually so good. I need to get this creamer. It's like oat. Brown sugar oat milk.
That is very smooth.
We're staying with Chandler's friends for the weekend. But more importantly, with this little one. Hello, Gus Gus. She's not camera shy at all. Morning, you guys. We're in San Diego for 2 full days. We originally booked this trip because Morgan Wallen is playing here and we thought it would be so fun to just like make a full weekend out of it. Chandler's been here before, but I've never been. So I was like, okay, perfect. We have friends there. Let's stay with them. Let's all go to the concert. Let's have ourselves a weekend. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Right now, I'm gonna get like half ready. It's pretty early. It's like not even, yeah, it's like 9:30. We're gonna do a 10:30 brunch, walk around the boardwalk, and then the concert's at 5:30. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of makeup and just something casual and then get fully ready for the concert later. So let's have a little weekend. I cannot wait. Thinking something very casual and then maybe like a loose button down with this. Both of these are Abercrombie. I mean, I just can't not talk about Abercrombie because I love it so much. Let's try a couple. I brought a couple of shirts. I think this one could be fun. Have just like a plain white one. This one's from Abercrombie and then this one is from Aritzia. Let's try this one. I think this is cute. I like this for a daytime fit. I don't shop at Aritzia a lot, but this was 60% off. They were doing like deals on just these like loose boyfriend button downs. So I think it's really cute. Little summer colors.
San Diego, how we feeling tonight? And now I'm in the back of the chair. Every night is just everybody knows how it goes. Long live down, girls, never gonna settle on down, girl. I found myself in the making mistakes, making new friends. I don't got it all door at 3 a.m. And if the bartender hit me up there, last bottle of Jack, we split a bit. Just talking about life, going sip to sip, and you. But I'm still gonna wait no morning, you and me. I know that we let the liquor talk. My name is Morgan Wallen. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
You leave me notes before you leave, and lipstick on the bathroom mirror. The way you love could part the sea. I'm thankful that you want me, dear. Do you think about how these paths will lead us to somewhere? Do you think about traveling and growing old? A couple of kids when I was holding your hair back. Now we got our own future, our own stretch of road. The way you dress up on a warm night still gives me the shivers. I will confess you to the starlight when we go down to the river. Making up takes little time because you laugh when you get mad.